Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another perfume review video. My name is Naz. This is my channel, the King of Hidden Gems. I try to bring to your attention fragrances are usually very good value for money. They smell good. They're usually on the radar. Not many people talk about them. I think at least you should do your research, try them for yourself and see if they're any good to you. So in this video I have a kind of introduction slash review for you, and this is the House of Lush. House of Lush is a United Kingdom British perfume cosmetic brand. They are based in United Kingdom. They started around 25 years ago, and they started to venture into perfumes around 15-20 years ago. And this one in particular is called Dear John, and this is the originator. So this one was the first perfume launch from them. And this brand, which is Lush brand, they have many shops in the United Kingdom, and when you walk past them, they smell heavenly. One of the heavenliest smell shops ever existed. And that reflects in their perfumes. Their perfumes are quite dense and thick and very concentrated, and they are quite on the unique, quite on the artistic side, quite on the unusual side of things. And for that, me and my wife, both of us, we love this house, and we have more than 20 to 25 perfumes between us from this house. So I was thinking, what a shame that nobody is talking about this brand, this house. They're a true house because they make everything from the scratch, the raw materials to the perfume themselves inside the company. And the creator, the owner who created this fragrance, he made this fragrance in memory of his father. And for that, this is a very nostalgic, very mysterious, and also quite mature fragrance. This is 70s and 80s fragrance perfumery in here, which reflects what he wanted to create. I think they parted ways from his father when he was very little or very young, and he always had this nostalgic feel about him. And he wanted to create a perfume to make it in his memory of his father, and he succeeded in this one perfectly. I absolutely love this perfume. It's called Dear John, and this is his father's name. So Dear John is the first perfume from this house, from the House of Lush. And they are true niche house as well, although they make soaps and creams and body lotions and things like that, but their basically main business, they don't make anything else. So in my book, they are not designer, they are more like niche. So this one in particular, Dear John, it came out around 20 years ago, and it was their first perfume to be launched. And as you can see, I have two bottles in front of me. One of them is Eau de Cologne concentration with a lighter juice and a 150 ml bottle. This is the originator, and unfortunately this has been discontinued. It doesn't exist anymore, and I love it to bits. As you can see, I wore it so much. And it's a lighter juice. This one is still in production, which is the newer version, and this is a Perfume version. So from Eau de Cologne to Perfume, and you can tell the juice is much more darker and also more concentrated and stronger overall. But I absolutely love both of these for different reasons. The Dear John, the original, the 150 ml Eau de Cologne, is much lighter and brighter, and it doesn't last as long, maybe around 3, 4, 5 hours. The new version is much stronger. It lasts around on the skin around 7 to 8 hours, on t-shirt around 8 to 10 hours. So it is much stronger, it's denser, it's thicker. And the newer version, you can find it on their website for 75 ml, 75 pound for 100 ml. This is a Perfume version, or I do the Perfume version. I'm not sure because they never say what concentration is on their bottle. All they say is perfume. But I'm guessing they put at least about 25% perfume oil in their perfumes because they're quite dense and thick and heavy. So this one, definitely on the mature side, because he's made it, the owner made it, the creator made it in memory of his father, and that's why it's very very masculine. First thing first, this is no in between like gender here and there. No, this is a very very masculine fragrance, and also it is on the mature side. I would say at least 30 years and older to enjoy this. I absolutely love it to bits because it gives me that nostalgic feel of 70s and 80s, because the perfumery in here is very reminiscent of the classical world of yesteryears of 70s and 80s perfumery. So the new version, which is still in production, this one is £75 for 100 ml on their website, and I think they ship globally. If you're interested, I'm not sure, you have to check it for yourself. But from time to time you find them on eBay discounted. I bought all of my Lush perfumes from eBay because you're getting a little bit better pricing there. Sometimes people buy them and then they sell them, or somebody gets a gift and they sell them and things like that. So I recommend, if you want to buy and you don't want to pay the retail price, to go on eBay and see if you can find them for a better price. They are in terms of performance, as I said, the new version, which is still available, is very very strong. So I would say at least around 6 to 8 hours on the skin, on the material and t-shirt 8 to 10 hours. And in terms of projection, I got one arm length of projection for around 2 hours or so, and after that slowly subside. So it's a very very good performer, especially for what it is. This is a classical hint of barbershop in here, hint of classical world, hint of masculinity, and also spicy, green, herbal, woody, and aromatic. And this is, as I said, very reminiscent of 70s and 80s perfumery, and for that I love it, because I'm a middle-aged man. I've been around fragrances for a long time, so this is, for me, for my taste, for my age, is an absolute gorgeousness. But for you, you have to decide which side of fence you are, because if you are a young person and you don't know this genre, maybe this would be not your cup of tea. But if you are an experienced person, you're a mature person, and you know exactly what you want, this is highly highly recommended from me. It's a shame that nobody else talking about this house, because they make superbly good perfumes. They got something like around 20 to 30 perfumes at the moment in their lineup, in their portfolio, and each of them are unique and different from whatever is in the market. They never go with the trend. They always a trend breaker, and for that I love them. You know, they don't just follow other companies, other fragrances, and they don't copy anybody. Very very unique and artistic fragrances. So this one in particular, let me read you the ingredients. I will take it from there. So the note breakdown for Dear John by Lush is, on top we have lime, clove, and I just read them like this. There's no top and bottom. Lime, clove, vetiver, pine, virgin cedar, coriander, and coffee. Everything in here I get very distinctly, very well done, very naturally smelling perfume. Although if you don't know this house and you put it on your skin and you go like this for the first time, it could give you a shock, because they are very strong and very very dense and thick perfumes. So I would recommend, if you put one spray on the skin, don't just go straight in your to nose, leave it to settle a little bit down and then smell it. This is this house perfumes are very famous for being very very strong, especially the first the beginning, when they open up, they are very very strong. So I get the vetiver. Yes, the vetiver here giving it that earthy, green, grassy feel, which is to die for. Beautiful vetiver in here. The vetiver in here is very very natural smelling. It's very piney. Yeah, it is piney, it is green, it is leafy, it is camphorous, a little bit of camphorous feel to it, definitely, and also a little bit of the balsamic feel to it, which is mainly coming from the clove. The clove in here, the first couple of hours, is very very strong, so you need to like your clove to enjoy this. And the clove in here, again, it smells very natural to my nose. It's absolutely beautiful. Lime, I don't get that much. Hint of lime in the beginning, a hint of citrus, but it doesn't last that long, and it doesn't affect the composition that much. But you feel a little bit of tartiness in the beginning. And the coriander and the clove in here are the main player in terms of spices in here. So you need to like your spiciness, you need to like your herbal feel to the fragrance, you need to like them earthy, you need to like them spicy, and also a hint of, I won't say coffee, I get like something like a maybe chocolatey coffee, maybe a little bit of what else is, yeah, it is a little bit of chocolatey coffee feel to it, but it's not a typical chocolatey coffee. It's like the feel of it, but not the smell of it, if you get me. So overall, and also it's very, very woody, because the cedar and also the vetiver here making it very, very woody in the base. So the composition is quite on the simple side, but this beauty of this perfume is in its simplicity. It's absolutely beautiful. It's quite simple, it's straightforward, it's not complicated, and the perfect person, the creator of this fragrance, is succeeded in what he wanted to do, which is create the memory of his father. And this is very, very masculine, it's very manly, it's very father figure smell to it, and it is very classical. It is very reminiscent of yesteryear's perfumery, which is very, very well captivated in this perfume. So overall, what I get from this perfume, definitely woody. This is a very woody perfume, very woody fragrance, very aromatic, and the mainly aromaticness coming from the pine and the coriander and the clove and the vetiver. All these things making it very, very aromatic, and also green, grassy, leafy feel, and the camphorous feel to it. Very warm, spicy. The spices on here is very warm, especially that clove, the clove and the coriander, making it very spicy in here. But you need to like your warm spiciness, because it's unapologetically spicy, and the clove is big in here. Citrus, hint of citrus in the beginning, not too much. It's very camphorous, it's quite green, little bit of earthiness, and hint of coffee in here as well, not too much. So this is the gist of the what you get in terms of smell. In terms of longevity, as I said, the newer version, which is you can buy, still buy, this is an absolute good performer. 6 to 8 hours on the skin, 8 to 10 hours on the material and t-shirt. So very, very good performer with 2 hours of big projection. You don't need more than 5 or 6 sprays of it. It's very thick and dense and strong. In terms of season, this is definitely better for cooler weather because of that warm spiciness to it. But because it's got some freshness to it, you can use it all year round. In summer, less sprays. In winter, more sprays. The only thing is, in a very, very high heat, it could be a little bit cloying. Overall, it doesn't have that much sweetness in here, which is amazing. Very small amount of sweetness, maybe 10 being the sweetest fragrance. This is around 3 to 4, or 2 to 3 to 4. Very minimalistic, almost non-existent in here. It's got a little bit of that camphorous, earthy, camphorous, green, grassy, balsamic feel to it as well, so that making it quite warm. And in terms of the occasion, as I said, this is a very beautiful fragrance. You can dress it up, dress it down, formal, informal, daytime, nighttime, special occasion, casual, anything you want. This is very, very versatile. In terms of gender, as I said, this is uber masculine. There's no in between at all. This is very, very masculine and very mature. And in terms of age, as I said, 30 years and older to be on the safe side, because this is very reminiscent of classical world fragrances. Okay guys, so this was the introduction or review of this fragrance in particular, but overall the introduction of the House of Lush, which absolutely I love and I absolutely adore. My wife adore and love it as well. In the near future I might review other ones which we have, which are very, very beautiful as well, but this one was the originator, and that's why I had to do the first one here. And I highly recommend it for people who like this kind of fragrances. Don't forget what I mentioned. If you like what I described, you love this. If you don't, just this probably could be too much for you. Okay, guys, if you have it, if you know it, if you tried it, let us know your experience. That would be useful for others to read. If you like what I do, if you find it useful, informative, valuable, or entertaining, please don't forget to hit those buttons. This way you help me, encourage me, motivate me to bring you fragrances like this in future that nobody else is talking about. They're amazing value for money, they smell great, and they're hidden gems, and this beauty is definitely a hidden gem. And if you want to purchase one of my own perfume, I'm a perfumer myself. I make my own line of perfumes. I'm the perfumer, I'm the artist, I'm the worker. So there are true handmade perfumes just for you lucky people in the United Kingdom. They're ultra beast mode, 100% natural, amazing value for money. They smell artistic, unique, and I leave them in the link as well. Don't forget, please, to do me a favor, show me love with like, subscribe, which is free. Share this video with others, comment. All these things will help this channel to keep afloat, to come back, to survive this endeavor. And I'll see you later. Thank you very much, and I'll see you later. Bye, bye, bye.